Miami, South Beach, Miami, and I thought I would chat to you about what I do to help my clients whilst I'm sat here drinking a chai latte on the beach. So, whenever somebody decides they're going to work with me, there are kind of 5 things that I really get them to focus on. I'm going to explain why each of the 5 matters. Because if you don't get these right, no amount of effort will help you. So literally, you will struggle to convert if you don't nail these 5 things. So here we go. Number 1, you need to know what flips your audience switch, what they're motivated by, what they really want. Your buyer, your ideal client, what do they really want? And get really deep into both what they're saying they want and the underlying feelings and emotions and drive. That allows you to be able to create your 4-second value proposition. Now, if you've never heard me talk about this, it's real simple. People are massively distracted online. They're scrolling, shiny objects, all that stuff. If you do not know what will hook them in to give you more of their time, they will skip you and move past you, even though you know you're relevant and you can help them. So this 4-second value prop is about helping your audience, the buyers, to see why they should give you more of your time. That needs to happen on your profiles on social. It needs to happen in any kind of pin section, featured section. It needs to happen in your content. That 4-second value prop needs to be present so that people will give you more of their time, look at your offer, look at your profile more, look at your website, look at all of these things. It's just a way to capture their interest by speaking to what they really want so that they give you more of their time. It's not about creating clickbait or hooks that just get anybody to pay attention. It's about getting the right people to pay attention. So that's number 1. Number 2 is you need to get your profiles to pre-sell. If you're used to getting lots of referrals, somebody's done a lot of that pre-selling for you. They've told you about their experience working with you. They've explained a bit how your service works. They've told you their transformation story. They have pre-sold you. So on your profiles, you need to have both the promise of what you can deliver for them or help them gain. You need to speak to the problem they're struggling with. You need to explain the process of how you do it. And I don't mean like 5 one-to-one sessions. I mean, what's your methodology behind how you solve that problem? And then they need proof, stories and examples of other people on your profile that have got the results that you're promising and have solved the problem that you say you can fix. That allows your profile to do a lot of the heavy lifting so people know about what you do, know how you do it. And so it's there, it's up front. That eliminates what we call pitch shock. And pitch shock is really simple. If people come to a call with you and they don't know anything about how you work or how you offer, they will be overwhelmed with your offer and have to go away and consider it. If they know up front about it, they are more likely to close on the first call. So pre-selling is pretty critical if you want an easier sales process. Then number 3, you need an audience of buyers. Now, one of the things that's prevalent on social media is saying, do what works. And it's very easy to build an audience of people who love your content but don't buy. Filling your feed with how-to tips, doing what will work, chasing trends. All of these things will actually work in the sense of you'll get engagement and followers. But when it comes to you saying, hey, this is how I can help, it's ghost town. So you want to focus all of your content, all of what you're doing on the people who will convert, the people who've got the money and want to pay you. And that takes a fundamental rethink of how you approach social media, because we've been programmed that success means going viral. Success means gaining mass followers. My Instagram doesn't grow very fast. Yeah, and if you look at me against, say, for an example, one of the Instagram growth gurus, my business is bigger. Why is that? Because I'm focused on the right people who will pay me and not chasing randoms engaging with me because they love my little how-to tips. So build an audience of buyers, speak to them. So that's the first 3 done. Next, number 4, you're going to need some tactical things to do. Like if you're getting started today, you need some ways to actually get some quick wins. 1, quick wins to justify putting more time in. 2, some quick wins to keep you motivated because you'll quit if you don't. And 3, because you need to make money. So you need some quick wins you can do. Otherwise, you'll just lose interest or you'll get fed up with the kind of way social media works. And let me just be real with you. To get the full benefit of going to market on social media, whether that be LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, it doesn't matter. There is a significant lag before you really reap the rewards. By that I mean, if you start today with some tactical campaigns, you could get some leads in the next month. That's easy to do. But to get to the point where you're getting inbound, where your brand is actually bringing people to you, that might take a full-on year of work. Now, doesn't mean you have to wait a year to get results. What it means is to feel the full benefit. I've been doing this for 8 years. I get a lot of inbound. I get a lot of inquiries. But that didn't happen on day 1, month 1, year 1. So you need tactical campaigns that will get you through the first quarter whilst you get everything else up and running, so that you're not kind of investing in something with that kind of nervousness of, is this actually going to pay off? So I always ask my clients to do that, because otherwise their motivation falls. And then the 5th one is a pathway to actually get clients that you can repeat over and over and over again. We're going to get a tractor in a minute. It's going to come past. It's literally cleaning the sand and making it all flat. You need a pathway to actually get clients. One process, one way of doing it that you can master. So think about it like, okay, I do lives. Oh, I could post content. Oh, I could do outreach. Oh, I could do a newsletter or email list. One process there is, one process that you can master. If you don't do this, you will jump around from tactic to tactic and never get a result. You'll never master anything. And you'll buy course after course after course, trying to fix a problem, when the reality is you just have to master one process. Now, there's 5 that I mapped out that people can do with a tiny audience. Conversion content, lives and events, newsletter, email list or newsletter. Then you've got social engagement or relationship-led selling, a bit more salesy. Then you've got the sniper approach to outreach, which is highly effective, but not everybody's cup of tea. And these are things you can repeat over and over and over again, but you need to get good at them. And that might take a little while. That's why we have the tactical campaigns. So if you are going, how do I get clients? It's these 5 things you have to master. First of all, the 4-second value prop. Second, you need to pre-sell with your profile. Third, you need to build an audience of buyers. Fourth, you need some tactical campaigns you can implement now to get you leads and conversations, to keep you motivated, to keep the money flowing, all of that stuff. And then number 5, you need to get a pathway to pipeline, something that will keep building something for the long term and not have you chasing all these random tactics all day long. So the tractor's coming back, so I'm going to finish now. But hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you heard me. I have no idea if this worked. But have a great weekend.